From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, as I mentioned a little bit ago, kind of quiet, just kind of that summer feeling. Even though Labor Day is come and gone, we're still thinking summer's not really gone. It's going to stick around. Our isolated showers are pretty much in the far southeast corner of our area that has been relatively quiet across the majority of the region. Boy, I tell you, still a lot of areas you can pick up some much needed rain. I mean, I'm in the Tulsa area. I hadn't had that much rain. It's enough to have green, but that's about it. Since a quarter inch of rain up in north central portions and northwestern Osage County, we're at 37 days. And then you get out by Ponca City to Blackwell, not very good. So there's still a lot of things, even though it looks kind of good. Yeah, there's still a lot of pockets that are very dry. To the south, maybe not quite as bad. Hughes County, though, still very, very dry. And then a couple areas southeast of Tahlequah, there's a few little pockets here and there. So overall, the drought has improved in a few areas, mainly to the east, southeast, around Tahlequah, Cherokee County, Adair County, and Sequoia counties. But there's multiple areas that still are kind of in the red. Now, we'll have another update coming up on Thursday. That'll incorporate some of the rain that we had earlier from the Labor Day weekend. There wasn't a lot, but a few folks ended up with some. All right, so the next 10 days, there ain't a whole lot of rain. I hope you're kind of ready for that. We do have a lot of active weather going on in the tropics. That's still a very big change because there hasn't been anything going on. And usually August, it ramps up a little bit. September is the peak. And so we're starting to see a lot of activity out here. Nothing. There's one computer model that says in about 2 weeks from now, there could be something coming up, maybe from Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, and maybe into Florida. But that's still 2 weeks away. And these things are so hard to get going. Bluegrass and Chili Festival. Oh, yeah, that's happening. We're talking about this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Hope you have a chance to go out and enjoy that. Of course, high school football is going strong now. We're talking about quiet weather at this hour with weeds, and also mold spore continue to be a problem. So it's just ragweed season at this point, and that's one of the biggest issues. We're at 90 degrees. There's no heat index at this point because the dew point's only at 62, so that's comfortable. Most of our temperatures now moving in the 80s, still hanging on to the 90-degree mark from Owasso and back to Jinx, Glenpool, and 91 in Sapulpa. In eastern Oklahoma, relatively quiet, 80s to around 90 degrees. As far as what we look at tonight through the morning hours, we'll be in the 60s. A good start tomorrow morning, very, very pleasant. And then as we go through the daytime hours, upper 80s to low 90s. Identical to today. And then again, as we go into Thursday morning in the 60s. So, I mean, these are great temperatures early morning if you can get up and enjoy fresh air. During the afternoons, it kind of bogs us down because we're back to kind of enough hot, and the sun is still very powerful this time of year. 60s on Friday morning and Friday afternoon. I mean, there's hardly any change as we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, a cool front will start to move on in. We'll be in the upper 80s and 90s. That cold front could trigger a few scattered storms by Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Then that's gone, and then this cooler air starts coming in, and it actually should be pretty comfortable. So the only thing we can hang a hat on right now is a slight chance of storms Saturday night. Otherwise, temperature-wise, we get a nice little break there on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and that's back to hot weather. So we're not finished with this summer yet. 79 tonight, nice 9 o'clock. By the time we get to noon, we're pushing, or I should say at 7 a.m., we're at 67, and by noon, starting to get very warm as we're starting to get in the upper 80s to low 90s. And then we are stuck there with 90s for the next 4 days. But boy, take a look at Sunday. Could that happen? I hope so. At least it'll be near 80 or low 80s in the heart of Tulsa, but 70s in several areas. And then it gets a little hot after that. We will worry about that later.